everybody, it's Tyler with Tyler Talks Travel Trailers. Recently I found out I cannot see, so I'm gonna have 4 eyes now. Now I can do the tours and actually see what I'm doing, which is nice. So today we're gonna be doing another Flagstaff. I wanted to do a different brand, but I did the 26 RKBS yesterday, and it's very similar to this one. This is the 26 FKBS. Yesterday's floor plan kind of had some things I didn't like about it that I think this one fixes. You do lose the big outside kitchen. I think the way they configured this one is just a little better when you're driving down the road and stuff like that. So what we're gonna do is the specs. It takes me 1 minute to do the specs like always, and then we'll dive inside. Let's go. All right, your basic specs on this 2024 Flagstaff 26 FKBS. The unloaded weight is 6,836 pounds. The cargo carrying capacity is 1,910 pounds. Your fully loaded weight is 8,746 pounds. Your hitch weight is 946 pounds. Your length is 29 feet 8 inches. Your width is 8 feet. Your height is 11 feet 2 inches, including the AC. Your tanks, your freshwater tank is 54 gallons. Your gray water tank is 90 gallons, and your black water tank is 45 gallons. Your awning size is 21 feet. Let's jump inside. All right, guys, you guys are gonna enjoy this floor plan. It's really nice. The 26 FKBS. And as you can see, this is a front kitchen. That's what the FK stands for in the model number. I love front kitchens. They just look amazing. With a big slide out right here, it really opens up this area. I did a front kitchen for the surveyors, I think like 3 days ago. That one, you just get the dinette. So this is really nice that you get both. So you do need to be in that like 29 to 30 foot range if you want to actually get the dinette and the couch. So we'll start over here. So right as you walk in, you got some nice cabinetry to the left when you come in. For your coats or your shoes down here, you can put your shoes down here, which is nice. And if you wanted to, you could keep this with shelving, or you could take all of these out and then actually hang coats right here. Really nice. And then right here, you got your control panel. So this is where you're gonna control all of your things like your awning, your water pump, your water heater. You just push a button and it does its thing. This trailer does have tank heaters. So if you're camping in cold weather, this will prevent your tanks from freezing. This is a huge feature if you're a winter camper. You don't need to keep your heater running on this trailer. You just use the heat pads on the tanks. So that's a great feature if you're someone that camps in the wintertime. So right when you come to the front, you got tons of counter space that wrap around this front area. Really cool. If you need a lot of counter space, the front kitchen usually always gives you that. You do lose some stuff on the outside, which I'll go over. There's pros and cons to everything when you look at travel trailers. You're going to gain one thing, but lose another. So I personally like the front kitchen versus what you lose outside. So plenty of counter space all right here along the front. You got this nice windshield so you can get in a lot of light. You know, if you're cooking or doing dishes, you could look out and, you know, see the nice view. These do have a shade on it that just stick right there. Actually, I'm going to keep it down so I can keep my exposure down. The front windshield, they do make aftermarket covers for them, so don't be concerned about, you know, rocks flying up and chipping them. I mentioned this in every video. If you want the front windshield, definitely get it. It's easy to protect it. Over here to your right, you got a gas electric fridge. In the 2025 models, you will no longer get gas electric. They will be 12 volt. So you won't be able to get that cool looking cabinet look on it. I like how it matches, you know. A lot of people like that. The new 12 volt fridges, they kind of look like black or a stainless steel look. You got a nice big oven. Really nice. You can almost put a turkey in this thing. You got the fancy lights. And then you got this backsplash right here for grease or anything like that. 3 top burner. So you got 2 in the back and then the 1 in the front. And then you got your knife holder up here for all your knives. You got a window right here, and I like how they don't give you a roller shade. They give you this type of shade. They're easier to keep clean. And just to show you how these windows work, you turn them and they open outwards, kind of like this. That's so that way if you're out out and about, or out hiking and it rains and you forget a window open, you come back, you don't have to worry about water getting in. You got a cabinet down here. Tons of storage right there. You can actually get to it from outside. You can see that door right there. So really easy way to get to your plumbing and access your storage from inside and outside. Let's see if these ones connect as well, because that would be cool. They do not connect. So just this one you can get to from outside. Really nice cabinet space right here. That's cool. It's like a hidden little drawer. So plenty of cabinet space for all of your pots and pans and utensils. That's cool. I never even noticed these. So there's your inverter. So that's where they hid your inverter. This does have an 1800 watt inverter and a 200 watt solar already on the roof. You got some cabinets across the whole top of this trailer. Plenty of storage in this kitchen. So big cabinets up here, and they go all the way across. I do like to point out that all of your appliances are name brand. It's not a bunch of random brands pieced together. So everything is going to be Magic Chef in this. So good quality brand. There's your oven, that's Magic Chef. So that's kind of the front kitchen area. I think you have fantastic prep space compared to the 26 RBS. As you noticed, on the one I did yesterday, it was literally just this part. So if you like the outdoor kitchen, definitely check out my 26 RKBS tour. I'll put it at the end. You got a nice big 4-seater dinette. I love these tables because they're standalone, so you could actually move it around. So if you have someone bigger in the family, and they need a little space, you could push it to one side. This does convert into a bed, so you just kind of fold the table in half and it goes on these little stops right there, and then you put the cushions over it. So really nice way to sleep people or accommodate people without having bunk beds. This is what I would prefer, if you have a grandchild that comes maybe 3 times out of the year, that doesn't make sense to get bunk beds because you're just going to be wasting that space. This way you can still utilize the space for sleeping and use it every time you go out. You got some drawers right here, and then you got one on the other side right there. You cannot get to it from the top. There's a screw on that. So you just got those drawers right there. Over here you got some really nice theater seating. These do recline, and I love where they're positioned. They always not always, but sometimes they put them in really weird areas and you can't really see the TV. So you got some nice recliners in front of the TV, soundbar, and the fireplace. So this has a fireplace. That is an awesome feature if you can get it, because if you're at a campground and it's cold out, you can actually use that to heat the whole area and save your propane. If you're already paying for the electricity at a campground, you might as well use it and conserve your propane. So I love the fireplace. I would want that. You got cup holders on each side and then a charger right here. So you just put your phone right here and it'll charge it. Nice little cubby for your remotes. If you notice, there's windows all the way around this slide, which is amazing. They don't give you a shortage of windows on this. And they do open, so you can get a nice cross breeze going through this slide right here. If you're out in the mountains, that's really nice. If you don't have to use your AC, you could just keep the windows open. You got day and night shades. So if you're a vampire and you like it dark, they give you the blackout shades. You got reading lights above that you can turn off individually, and some more storage for, your books or board games, anything like that. It goes all the way across. Like I said, all real wood cabinetry throughout the whole thing. You even notice it has hidden hinges. So just these little details that Flagstaff does to kind of make it look nice. They definitely know what they're doing. They make a really nice trailer. It looks fantastic. So there's kind of the front living area / kitchen. I like this floor plan a little more than the 26 RKBS. I like the features in the 26 RKBS, but this one makes a little more sense for when you're driving down the road. So as you come in, we'll go through the bathroom first actually. So the bathroom, it's a Jack and Jill bathroom. I'm pretty sure that's what they call it when you can go the two directions. So plenty of floor space, you know, to go to the bathroom, get out, dry off. We're going to check the wiping room. If you watch my videos, I sit on the toilet every time. And I know it sounds goofy, but when you go out and look at trailers, definitely try this, because the last thing you want is a trailer that you don't have space in. This is great. So plenty of floor space as well as shoulder space. So I'll turn you around. So I got plenty of shoulder space. If you're a bigger guy, this is a great bathroom. Sometimes they put the cabinets too close to your shoulders. You got some little cubbies right here. They're not super big, but that'd be like a nice medicine cabinet. Maybe you can like roll up some towels. That would work. Nice big sink with tons of counter space up here. And then you got another storage down here. So easy to get to your plumbing, things like that. They gave you a plug right here for your hair dryer or anything like that. And then your medicine cabinet and a nice mirror. So a good sized sink. This is the corner shower. Let's see if I can. Corner shower just gives you a little more room. And then it does have the shower miser. So if you're a dry camper, this is a very good feature. When you go to take a shower, usually you're waiting for it to get hot and you're wasting all that water. This will actually circulate it through the lines first, and then you turn the water on and it'll spit it out. So really nice feature if we got any dry campers out there. Most people are. What do you guys think of the bathroom? I think that's a nice bathroom. Plenty of room. So now you come into the main bedroom. Well, the only bedroom. Really nice. So this is a slide out bed. Once you get a slide out bed for your camper, I promise you're always going to want the slide out in the future. It gives you so much more walking space in the bedroom. You know, you got enough room to dry off, change. You got room to move around. So this is a queen size bed. I believe you can get the king in this floor plan. It's a give and take. Like I always tell you, if you get one thing, you lose another. So if you're really wanting that walk around bed space, you kind of want to do the queen. That's a tough decision for me. I don't know if I'd want the bigger bed or the more floor space to kind of get around. They give you some nice countertops right here. And then you can plug in right here with USB. So if you need to charge anything, you got a nice little table area to put your phone. You got cabinets that go across the whole top. I love those glass inlays. It just looks really good. So look at that wardrobe. You got tons of space for your clothes. Open this right here. Nice big mirror. Look at that. That is a lot of storage. And then you got the hanger up here to hang your shirts, pants, things like that. Nice big mirror. Then you got these drawers down here. So I think this has pretty decent storage for two people. That's just where your water pump is. So it's kind of like a dummy door just to make it look nice. And then we'll lift this bed. Look at that. Tons of storage, and you can get to it from outside. So this is a fully aluminum frame trailer, and I want you, when you're looking around at trailers, lift the beds in these trailers. I promise you, Flagstaff is one of the only companies that will aluminum frame underneath the bed and the dinette and even stairs if you're in a fifth wheel. So it might not seem like a big deal, but you got to imagine when you're constantly putting stress on these things like the dinette and the bed, you know, I've had people crack them. And it is not cheap to fix, and you know, you could potentially ruin your trip. If you crack your dinette and you can't even sit on it, that's going to be annoying. So definitely look at these little details that some trailers will do and most of them won't. So if it looks nice on the outside, it doesn't always mean that it's a good quality build. So Flagstaff does an amazing job. You got another window right here. This is just your emergency exit. Oh. And this does open just like that. So good area to put an emergency exit. And then you got two windows on each side, so those open and you can get a nice cross breeze going through the area of the slide, which is nice. If you notice, it does have an AC in the bedroom as well as an AC in the living area. So that is more than enough for this size of trailer. You'll be nice and cool in this thing and warm in the wintertime. It's got the biggest heater you can get. The AC is all ducted. So if you're in a really hot place and you want to have both ACs coming into here, it's really nice that they give you the option to close these. It doesn't sound like a big deal, but you'll be surprised when you go look around. You'll see a lot of companies don't give you those nice vents that you could turn and close. So what do you guys think of this bedroom area? Really nice. We're gonna do tow mode real quick. So what I do is I put these slides in because I think this is probably one of the most important things that you can consider when you're out looking at trailers. I always say this, it's like Indiana Jones, Temple of Doom in here, closing in. I love Indiana Jones, that's my favorite movie. Temple of Doom. So we're putting the slide in, and this is gonna kind of give you a good idea. The one I showed you yesterday, the 26 RKBS, I put the slide in and you cannot get to the bathroom. So I wanna see how this one will do with the slide in. So I might fast forward this part, and what I'm going to do is we'll go through the other door in the bedroom, and we'll see if you can actually get to the bathroom with these slides in. All right, guys, we got the slide in. We got both our doors. We're going to go into the bedroom door. We're going to go through the bedroom door right here and see. Look at that. Fantastic travel mode trailer. You can get to the bathroom, no problem, really easy with the slides in. So that is amazing. What was weird about the 26 RKBS is they gave you two doors, but you still couldn't get to the bathroom unless you put the slide out a little bit. So this is amazing. And if you really had to, I guess you could use the bed, which is nice if you just need to take a quick nap and you're tired. So amazing that you can get to the bathroom. I love that. That would be important to me if I was someone that was, you know, out on the road 6 months out of the year. You really want to be able to access all the areas of the trailer. So if you notice, you know, if you're buying groceries and you need to put them in the fridge, boom. You can get to the fridge real easily and all your appliances. So it'll open all the way up. So just kind of put that on your list of things that you need to keep track of when you're out looking at trailers, because this could be a really important thing for you if you need to access that stuff. So we'll come out here and do the outside real quick. So right from the front, you got an electric tongue jack, dual battery box with bigger 30-pound tanks, dual battery box. This does have the electric stabilizers. So it'll go down and hit 50 pounds of pressure and then do the other legs. So you don't need to worry about when to stop it. You can plug in an additional solar panel if you want. Like I said, there's already a 200 watt on the roof. You got your standard 6-gallon water heater. They make a instant water heater, and just giving you some pointers, I have heard that they're kind of a little finicky. It's hard to find like a nice warm. It's either scorching hot or really cold, and you really got to mess with it a lot on the tankless. So I think Flagstaff is just going with the tank because it's never had any problems. I kind of think I would want the tank myself. You get a little table that hooks onto this bar right here, and then actually, let's see. This is where your griddle will go. So it'll come with a flat top griddle, and then it connects right into this propane line right here to the front tanks. If you're ever worried about putting in slides, they do give you some cranks to manually put them in, and this is where you'll do that. So you could put your slides in manually if for some reason you blew a fuse or something. This is where that little table will go. You got a nice little bracket so you could put your TV out here. I think I said you got a 21-foot awning. That is huge. It goes across the entire trailer. You got the LED lights and the outside speakers. There's your other little hole, so that way you can put the slide in if you have to manually, so easy access to both sides. You got a nice hot cold water faucet right there. This is for dry camping, so your potable water, you just fill this up. You got a really nice tire cover, solid tire cover. And then they also give you a receiver already ready to go. This will hold 300 pounds, so you could put a bike rack or another cargo rack if you want to bring a generator along or anything like that. This will be 50 amp service, so because it has the 2 ACs, it's 50 amp, not 30. Don't worry about it. You can convert that down really easily. They make adapters for that. So this is what I say about the front kitchen slide. If you're out looking and you love the front kitchen slide, I do want to point out that they don't have the greatest storage in the front. Usually you get like that nice pass-through storage right here, but because this slide is right here and you have the front kitchen, they kind of remove that and you don't have it. So if you're someone that brings the whole house along, this one might be a little bit tricky with storage space. So look under there, that's your storage, is this front part. It's still pretty big. Like if you half it, it would be like pass-through storage, theoretically. You got the nice magnets and the slam latches. The luggage latch, those are really nice. The bumper to put your black tank hose. They give you a ladder so you can get on the roof and kind of just inspect everything, make sure it's all good up there. So I go into the construction on these quite a bit, so I'm going to kind of just keep this one a little short. Definitely watch more of my Flagstaff videos. I talk about ASDEL. That is huge. ASDEL is very important. I would put that mandatory on my trailer. So watch my other videos. I go into it every single time. This is just the only time I'm not. Going to make this one a little shorter. This does have the really nice steps. So solid steps. These are nicer than the ones that are out there usually because it has a gas strut on it. And what that does is, look at this. I could lift it with one finger. So they hold themselves up, which is really nice. You know, when you're coming into the trailer, if you have grandkids camping with you, you know they're going to be running behind you trying to get into the trailer. That's 60 pounds of metal, and the last thing you would want to do, you know, is drop it on a pet or a grandchild or a kid, anything like that. These do have Goodyear endurance tires, so you're getting a nice quality tire off the lot. Sometimes they're really cheap. And then you do have torsion axles. So if you notice, there's no leaf spring under there. This is going to tow a lot better. They flex a little bit and absorb a lot of shock. So you got to imagine on the leaf spring how much shock is getting transferred into the frame. With this, it's going to absorb a lot of it. So not only is it aluminum framed, which is stronger and lighter, but you have the torsion axles that are really going to help, you know, that shock on the frame of the trailer. You got the TST monitoring system, so you get a little monitor in your tow vehicle and it'll alert you if your tires are getting low or, you know, they're too hot. Really nice tool to monitor your tires. If you've heard about people getting blowouts, it is catastrophic. So really nice safety features right there. They have never adjust brakes. Look into that. They're never adjust brakes by Dexter. I go into them on a lot of my videos, but definitely look into that as a safety feature. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that tour on the 26 FKBS Flagstaff. Yesterday, I did the 26 RKBS. That'll be at the end screen of this, so you can kind of check it out. If you like this floor plan, that one is really cool too. And you also get a huge outdoor kitchen. So definitely watch that if you're looking for something in this length and weight. It's very similar. Everything is just flip-flopped. So the bedroom's in the front and then the kitchen area is in the back. The only downside that I think of that trailer is that you can't access the bathroom very easily. On this one, I would say that this is amazing if you're going down the road and you need to access, you know, your fridge or the bathroom and the bedroom. The only thing that I do not think that people will like is if you have a lot of stuff that you bring along with you when you go camping, you tend to lose a lot of the storage in the front area. So if storage is big for you, check out some of my other videos. I think it's called the 26 RBWS. That one has tons of storage. I'll actually put the link for that on this at the end of this video as well. If you need a lot of storage, that one has crazy storage, and it also has a slider that you could pull out to access the entire storage in the front. So yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. If you're new to this channel, I do a new tour every single day, and tomorrow I'll be back. And yeah, keep subscribing, keep liking. We're close to that 1,000 mark. That's exciting. And you guys have a good night.